Sri Gurudev had the vision, his vision of ashram. He said ashram should have cows in them, in the ashram property. And this is the ashram in West, where we could have the opportunity to have Brahmin cows, Indian Desi Gomata. This ashram is in a beautiful lap of nature. We have, I think, 4 ponds, a natural creek, wooded area. So for sadhana, it is really beautiful. By God and Gurudev's grace, this year we got another piece of land attached to this property. It is 14 plus acres, which will be dedicated, which is already dedicated as Kriya Yoga Sadhanalaya, the training center for Kriya Yoga, for brahmacharis, vanaprasthis, and many different trainings that which we can provide to the sincere seekers. This ashram is primarily aimed at providing opportunity for the mothers. So this is the ashram which is run by, managed by the mothers, mother monastics. In India, since last few years, we have started a completely independent organization for the mothers and managed by the mothers. So it is like that. And since it is established, the mothers are living permanently here and looking after many things. And as we all know, in the month of April 7th, Suddhatmanji left. Which date? So she left her body, and today we planted a tree in her memory. Spiritual life is open for everybody. There is no discrimination. Spiritual life transcends all limitations. And since few days we have been thinking, and especially in my mind, in the background of mind, along with all my activities, thought of Shabari is there. Thought of Shabari, who is described in different Ramayanas. There are many Ramayanas. Valmiki Ramayana, Adbhuta Ramayana, Ananda Ramayana, Kamba Ramayana, Adhyatma Ramayana, Sri Ramacharita Manasa, and so on. In different Ramayanas, little beautiful references are there. To tell you, to refresh your mind, Shabari was a tribal girl, grew up in forest, left her home in the evening of her marriage, and because of the pain in her heart, that why so much of killing? And she stayed in the hermitage of sage Matanga and lived a life of dedicated seva. That's all. When sage Matanga was to leave the body, blessed her, wait here, because she was willing to leave body along with her guru. Wait here, the Lord will come to you. Now, how did the Lord know that is Shabari? And how did Shabari recognize he is the Lord? So this thought was in my mind. I've read the scriptures here and there, not so that how could Shabari, Lord Rama, know about Shabari? In Adhyatma Ramayana it is said, when the Lord liberated, you can tell, an angel who was cursed, Kabandha. Kabandha told, not far away from here lives a great sadhika. In the words of Kabandha, in Adhyatma Ramayana it is said, Bhakti Marga Visharada. It is said she is an expert on the path of devotion. You should see her. And it is not far away from here. So Lord Rama went in that way and saw the ashram of Shabari. Shabari welcomed. Now the question is, how did Shabari know Lord Rama as Rama? It is because of grace of the Guru. She had such firm faith in the words of the Guru. The Guru's love, Guru's grace could make him to realize, here is the Lord. There is a beautiful set of questions Lord Rama is asking Shabari. It is in Valmiki Ramayana. I wanted to tell these questions to you, what Lord Rama is asking Shabari. Shabari is at that time quite old. Kaschitte nirjita vignaha. O Shabari, have you overcome all the challenges and troubles on the path of sadhana? Kaschitte vardhate tapaha. Is your sadhana, penance, austerity multiplying every day? These questions which I am telling, it is applicable for each one of us. O Shabari, troubles will come. Are you able to overcome all the troubles? Are you growing up every day in your sadhana or not? Kaschitte niyataha kopaha. O Shabari, have you overcome your irritation, anger, hatred? You see, kaschitte niyataha kopaha aharascha tapodhane. Lord Rama is addressing tapodhane, O the one rich with penance, practice, sadhana. Aharascha, have you conquered your hunger, temptation, taste of tongue? Kaschitte niyama praptaha. Have you followed the path of thorough discipline and there is no need for any discipline anymore? Meaning you are really the person of discipline. Kaschitte manasaha sukham. O Shabari, is your mind experiencing happiness, peace, joyfulness all the time. Kaschitte Guru Susrusa Safala Charubhasini. Oh, the one speaking so humbly in a sweet manner, Charubhasini. Kaschitte Guru Susrusa Safala. Your service to the Guru, has it been really successful? Guru is not there. So whom she is serving? Serving Guru's words. Here one thing to be very clear to all of us. Guru is not a physical person. Guru is a principle. Guru is Guru Tattva. Guru is teaching. Guru is nothing but teaching. So when Lord Rama is telling, Kaschitte Guru Susrusa Safala Charubhasini, O sweet speaking Shabari, is your service to the Guru been fructified, fruitful? Now what Shabari is answering? It's beautiful. It's in Valmiki Ramayana, Aranyakanda, chapter 47. Adya prapta tapasiddhi tava sandarsanat maya. I saw you, I got vision of you, blessing of you. My penance is fulfilled just now. That means my penance was continuing till now. Seeing you, Adyame Safalam Janma Guravascha Supujita. Today and now, being born as a human, having this life, it has been fulfilled. And my service to the Guru is also giving fruit because I see you. Patyame safalam taptam. Today my penance is fulfilled. So everything is telling, Surgaschaiva bhavishyati, Tvai deva vare Rama, Pujite Purusarsava. O Lord Rama, best among the one in human form, worshipping you is real success in my life. Tavaham chakshusha somya, puja somyana manade, gamishyami akshayam lokan, tatprasadat arindama. Through this, I am fulfilled, I leave my body. And it is described how she left her body. Just after having Lord Rama, this meeting, the same day, she left body. When I'm thinking of Shabari, I'm thinking of myself. It is good for thinking each one of us. She is a lady, young lady, left everything, left the family, left. And she was, as I told you, she was born in not such, we are so educated with so much of understanding, so nothing. And whom ordinarily people will tell, I remember when I came to West and to USA, I came in 1997, 96 to USA, 97. I went to start a new center in a city, I'm not telling where. And my host, they hosted maybe a month ago, another visiting Swami, old Swami. The traditional Orthodox Swamis from India, they don't allow to touch the feet. They don't take food with everybody. So they have their own team, they cook, very strict in their rules. So daughter in their family was quite upset. Why? We can touch the feet. Why this discrimination? So She ran away. She ran away. Okay, you do your guru business, Swami business. I'm going to my aunt's home. Left home. So there is discrimination everywhere. There is discrimination everywhere. We discriminate in gender, in caste, in color of the skin, in language we speak, the country we are born. Everywhere there is discrimination, there is ego. A great spiritual master told that humanity is evolving. It is evolving. They're growing up. It may not be growing up as we think it should be. When Rabindranath Tagore wrote a song, where the mind is without fear, the head is held high. It's a beautiful poem. I'm not good in memorizing, but it is said where all the man-made boundaries are broken up, where the heart is filled with love, where the compassion is flowing, like, where is it? I'm not blaming. I'm not criticizing. I am the one, I have to work, each one of us, to find out the way how we can be united, not divided. One day while walking in the airport terminal, it is, I think, in Denver, I saw the quote of Lincoln, a divided house cannot stand. Something like this. This whole earth is one house, one family. Under the roof of the heaven, roof of the sky, on the floor of this earth, we all are one. But where is their love, their joyfulness, that happiness, that peace? Why not? What is happening? There are many reasons. When I tell Vedic rishis, remember, they are not just from India, don't think. They are human. The Vedas, it is not the scripture of the Hindus, it is for the humanity. Bhagavad Gita is not the Gita of the Hindus, it is for the humanity. The Bible is not only for the Christians, it is for the humanity. If there is something which is taught anywhere, which is, I was reading about Ishopanishad. In Ishopanishad, when it is said, Ishavashyam idam sarvam, Gandhi is talking. Gandhi is telling about this verse. The Rishi here is not dreaming of human brotherhood, human unity. It is universal brotherhood. This word is he used. Universal brotherhood means, universal unity means, it is not among we human beings alone. We should think of plants, trees, everything. All should live. You will tell, when we do something, there is possibility of killing somebody, something. There is possibility. When I was writing a book, recently I was referring to Manusmriti. Such Manu is telling every human being's kitchen, every human being's household is a slaughterhouse. Every human being. It is not said that those who are non-vegetarian, every human being's house is a slaughterhouse. Not only one slaughterhouse, 5 slaughterhouses. You say, what? Slaughterhouses? Wait for that book. That book is the cost of unforgiveness. Hopefully it will come. Where we kill, every moment we are hurting, we are killing. We are walking below the feet. Who knows? We are sweeping. We are cooking in the kitchen. We increase the temperature, the flame is going up. In air, my friends, my loving ones, this is life. We have to grow up. We have to evolve. Before developing our compassion towards others, we have to love each other with the humans first. Charity begins at home. Love and compassion begins with each other. You, me. with our life, with our attitude. So, Shabari, I was telling about offering food. Shabari, what happened? Again, Goswami Tulasidas, in Sri Ramacharita, the base book, the foundation, what he took from Adhyatma Ramayana a lot. So in Valmiki Ramayana, there is no description of, all these things which in Navadha Bhakti and all this. It is there in Adhyatma Ramayana, it is there in Sri Ramacharita. In Ramacharita, when Shabari is offering Kanda Mula Phala Surasa Ati, he is offering tubes, roots, and fruits. Surasa Ati, that is what is rasa? What is surasa? And what is ati surasa? So three. Rasa means, here there are three fruits, tuber and tubes. Surasa means juicy, sweet, palatable, pleasant. So, what is rasa? What is surasa? Surasa means very good. Surasa ati, extremely. In the creation, we all the living beings, it doesn't matter humans, everybody's mind is running after sense pleasure. Everyone's mind is running after sense pleasure. It is rasa. It is called as Vishaya rasa. Every sense object has its, juicy flavor. We want to enjoy. Eyes want to enjoy. Ears want to enjoy. Tongues want to enjoy. So every sense organ is enjoying. This is rasa. When the mind is running after pleasure, the mind is running after enjoyment. So, what to do? We have to live a life of discipline. We need food. Food should be palatable, but we should not be slave of our tongue. The doctor tells, don't eat this, but the mind tells, I want to eat it. We know, take grapes, it is good. I told you sometimes, taking fruit is sattvic. Taking fruit juice is rajasic. And taking fermented fruit juice, I'm not telling what, it is tamasic. A thought came to me, I wrote down somewhere born in the same family, in botany, born in the same family, it is Solanacea. I'll give you three vegetables. Three. One is tomato, one is eggplant, or potato also. Potato is this Solanacea nightshade. And chili. They are from same family. One is rajasic, one is tamasic, one is sattvic. So, however, are we slave of the senses, or we are using our sense organs for our own development. God has given this human body, human life to grow up. God gives these sense organs, the eyes, ears, for our evolution. Are we using it for our evolution or not? Mouth to speak. What to speak? How much to speak? Is it useful for others or not? Or we are just speaking. If we speak, incoherently, people will know that I am. If I speak absurd or I speak improper, people tell that he's. So, rasa, here I want to tell you, rasa means the sadhaka sadhika, vak rasa, this is also rasa, listening. I see even some sadhus, they are sitting with hearing, singing the bhajans, or listening to talks, beautiful. Some people are busy in their songs which will create passion. Songs can create devotion, songs can create passion. Use every sense organ in a moderate way, disciplined way. That is why Sri Gurudev said God gave these sense organs to use them in a disciplined way for our own evolution. Vishaya rasa. Vishaya rasa is such a pleasure we enjoy, but for the moment we get pleased. The next moment we are, again we want. Because mind is never content with sense pleasure. Again wants. It is said that fire and the fuel, use it how much is needed, but don't keep them together too much, because it will be multiplying. So now, in Vishaya rasa, there is trupti and atrupti. Trupti means contentment, fulfillment. Then for some time gone, then atrupti, I want. Again desire. There is mixture of trupti and atrupti. Then it is said, surasa. Surasa means the best or superior rasa, not the best. It is said, what is that? It is said, it is Brahma rasa. Ordinary people, they live the life of sense pleasure. Even they go to the temple, go to church, they pray, they think, I went, feel some contentment, then again desire to go. Brahma rasa, who is God? The Upanishadic truth, raso vaishaha, God is the supreme bliss. In the path of knowledge, they meditate, they reflect upon God's presence everywhere. They get absorbed in that. It is called as Brahma rasa. Once one is in that state, there is Sampurna Trupti. There is Sampurna Trupti. There is no discontentment at all. So, when there is no discontentment at all, the drama is over. If one achieves that state. Now the question comes, if it is surasa, what is surasa, ati surasa? It is said, the joy or bliss that it is experienced in the path of devotion. You'll say, in devotion what happens? Devotion is such a path where there is no contentment at all. You'll tell what? The more you get, the more you want. Not trupti atrupti. It is purna trupti. Path of devotion is complete discontentment. Purna atrupti. You'll say then, the more one, a true lover of God doesn't want liberation. A true lover of God doesn't want liberation. Then what does one want? There is a beautiful example given by the devotees. In Brahma rasa, in absolute state of knowledge, one becomes one with divine. Here they don't want to be one with divine. Divine is there, divinity is me there, we should be two. If we are two, then I can talk to you. In human duality, there is conflict. In human duality, there is contradiction. In human duality, because there is ego, there is friction. But in this divine duality, my adorable and me, there is no contradiction. So what happens? It is a continuous pratikshana vardhamanam. It is that is growing up all the time, never content. When I was reflecting upon this, surasa ati, the rasa which never gives contentment, more. This rasa, the pure love, pure devotion. Gurudev sang the song of Tagore, Rabindranath. He said, Trupti amar, atrupti more. Mukti amar, bandhana door. Trupti amar, atrupti more. Mukti amar, bandhana door. Very beautiful and very powerful statement. My contentment is discontentment. My liberation is my bondage. Gurudev quoted it. Think over it. What does it mean? I will be seeing you again and again. A devotee is telling, oh God, you gave only 2 eyes to me to see you. And 2 eyes, but there is eyelid. It's blinking. It is not letting me to see you all the time. I don't want to blink. Because when it's blinking, because they love this apparent duality. Apparent duality is interesting. As I told that when Gurudev said that God was alone, God was not happy, God wanted to create, He wanted to be many. I thought, is it really true? God was alone and not happy? Is God like human being? But it is true. This creation, the creation which we perceive, it is the lila, divine play of the Lord. The creation is the divine play of the Lord. In this divine play, there is only joy and joy. I'm taking in a very cosmic sense. If I look from here, I see he's tall. Because when I was standing with our 2 friends, I was standing in between. So when we stand, we look small, tall, this, that. But if you look from aeroplane, everything is all. If you go even, there is, from our ordinary look from here, there is differences. But this entire creation is creation of the divine, creation of love. And This in creation of love, creation of joyfulness, creation of bliss, that is why it is said, Anandati khalu imani bhutani jayante anandena jatani jivanti anandena prayantam abhisambishanti. It is all ananda. That is what Sri Gurudev again sang from Song of Tagore, Kavi Guru Rabindranath. Jagate ananda jagge amar nimantran dhanya halo manavajanam. I invite you to this celebration of bliss. Life is a celebration of bliss. We forget it. He did this, she did that, this is this. It will be there. But not to put so much in our head. You know, Sri Lahiri Mahasaya is talking on the Gita. Few devotees are sitting there. And in the next room in his house, his daughter died. The mothers from inside, others, they are crying because somebody dead. And Lahiri Mahasaya is teaching Gita. And the devotees said, Baba, let the Gita discussion be this much today, we'll discuss tomorrow. But he's undisturbed. In life, everything will happen. Sometimes we have to be strict. We have to be strong. Sometimes we have to bend down. We have to be humble. Because you do not, when you have food, in food, you need something little salty, little spicy, little non-spicy, little sweet, little sour. Oh, I forgot. Do not, a king had 2 daughters. The king asked the 2 daughters, how much do you like? The other said, you are my honey. You are my sweet. I love you like... So the other one said, I love you like salt. When the one said sweet, the king became upset. Salt? So one day this younger princess invited the king to have food with her. What she did, she cooked food, 2 varieties. One is everything with sugar. For example, salad, sugar dressing, rice, sugar, lentil soup, sugar, vegetable, sugar. Everywhere sugar is added. Everything is all sugar. When she saw this, the king put, strange, all sweet. It's, how can one eat it? Said, is it not good? He said, no. She said, then she took out, then she brought everything with little moderate salt and whatever is needed. He said, this is fine. Then this little princess said, that is why I told, when my sister told, he loves you like honey, telling sweet, and I told like salt. A thought came to me that in our tongue do not has special part which loves which part. I will show you. I got this picture. This is the picture of our tongue. In the tongue, although you remember, all the taste buds are everywhere on the tongue, but different part of the tongue is more sensitive towards different taste. Where is sweet, where is sour, where is salty, where is and so on. Bitter, so in the tongue. Do you know, I'll take you a little bit, I'll divert the discussion. This rasa, because we are talking about rasa, let us come to this rasa. This rasa, the taste, the food. Do you know how many types of rasas? How many? Sada rasa, 6. You'll ask, what are these 6 rasas, sada rasas? It is sweet, sour, salty, spicy, chili, like hot, uh, bitter, and there is astringent. In Sanskrit, madhura, sweet. We have 5 elements. This is a very beautiful correlation of elements with taste. We have 5 elements. And the 5 elements are there in 5 chakras. And 5 elements are there in disproportionately in different things. And in the tongue also, although the saliva helps us to bring the food close to the taste bud, but in the mouth also there is arousal of different elements. So we taste. When we talk of sweet, madhura rasa, it is mixture of 2 elements, earth and water. It is the mixture of 2 elements, earth and water. Salt, saline, it is earth and fire. Hot, like chili, it is called as katu, tikshna. It is earth and, second is in what I said. First is sweet. Sweet is earth and water. Second is sour, acidic. It is water and fire. Third is salty, saline. It's earth and fire. Fourth is hot, chili, like katu. It is air and fire. Fifth is tikta, bitter. Bitter is combination of air and space. Kosaya, astringent. You will tell which type of food is called as astringent, kosaya. There are many different. It can be amla. From spice, it can be mustard. So it is earth and air. So 2 elements grouped together, they give rise to 6 different tastes, soda rasa. Now, in our food also, in our food habit, I saw my Gurudev. Gurudev's food was completely balanced food with all these. His food was really not too spicy, never rich, never oily, I never saw my Gurudev taking any food deep fried. Never. Samosa ho, bada ho, puri ho. Bengali people, they love luchi. Never I saw deep fried stuff, never. Everything very, very moderate, but little sweet, little this, little bitter, little everything in. Can you imagine? Sri Gurudev's food was just like weighing in the scale. I have never seen my Gurudev would be eating, okay, this food is nice, I'll eat a little more. No, never. Within my, 22 years of life, the extended period at different places in India, in Europe, in USA, everywhere I saw. Never this food is nice. He used to tell, oh, this is nice, you eat a little more. But for him, no. Never. I never saw my Gurudev fasting. He was not fasting. Never. So he's really a very beautiful example of discipline, moderation, everything. However, one meaning, I'm talking of rasa a little bit more, then we'll go to bhakti rasa again. The rasa, I told about the pulp, the juice. I told about the sap coming from the tree. Go rasa. Rasa is, the milk is also rasa. And in milk, all these sadaras are there. All these. You will tell, is there sharp taste in milk? It is in a very subtle way. We don't recognize, but milk is a complete, all these. Go rasa. Then it is said, this is the, again, Vedic description. Veda is the book of knowledge. So this book of knowledge, any knowledge, it belongs to the Vedas. You'll tell modern science, yes, the Vedic rishis, that tradition got lost, but knowledge has its expansion. So every knowledge is part of the Vedas. You can't tell that it is modern, that is ancient. They told this rasa is human emotion, sentiment. Human sentiment, human emotion is also rasa. One meaning of rasa is enjoyment, I told you, enjoyment. Suppose somebody is singing. It is an enjoyment. So singing is enjoyment. The singing can be for God, singing can be for devotion, singing can be for amusement. In ancient India, singing was for God, dance was for God, food is for God, everything, do it for God, do it for good of others, everybody. In kavya, in poetry, in drama, in theatrical performance, there are rasa. Rasa means sentimental, emotional display. So I'll tell you some rasas. I took a note. Sentiment of love. It is called as Adi rasa, Srungara rasa. There is play of love. One male, one female, there is play of love. Sentiment of amusement, humor. So in drama, in song, in dialogue, one can make you laugh and laugh and laugh. Sentiment of humor, sentiment of pathos. They can create so much of sorrow through drama. The song can create so much of feeling of, pathos in. One day Gurudev told, there was on this stage, there was play of Ramayana, Lord Rama's life. In this play of Ramayana, one was playing the role of Lord Rama, and he played his role. Let me tell you a little bit. I'll tell you that, but before that, I tell another story. It was in 2007. 2007, our Balashram was only 3 years old. So in Balashram, we had hardly 120 children. So we take 4+. So 4+, 5+, 6+, hardly 7 years old. So our closing ceremony at Cuttack, Gurudev's Global Celebrations closing ceremony. So one day there was time slot for Balashram children to have some performance. So they had to show something, some drama, dance drama. It is on this Ramayana. When there was, Sita is kidnapped and she is crying. So that cute little girl, maybe 5, 6 years old, who was to play the role of Mother Sita, when she was told, you cry, I will not cry. You cry, I will not cry. Why should I cry? Because you have to cry. You cannot imagine. She was not crying. She was not crying. Again and again and again rehearsal. On the stage, she did such lively. You cannot imagine. I had tears in my eyes. I had tears in my eyes. Such beautiful shit. They did everyone. The cute little ones. Balasun was only 3 years in existence. Here I'm bringing back to Gurudev's description. Lord Rama is crying. Oh Sita, where are you? And people are crying. And he enacted so beautifully. Then went back to the stage and he's sitting on the chair and telling foolish people paying money, and here they're crying. They're crying. It's pathos. So then it is said, heroism, heroic sentiment, sentiment of terror and fear. So like this, even in drama, there is rasa. In songs, music, poetry, there is rasa. Rasa is life. Now let us come back again. When Shabari gave kanda, mula, phala, and surasa ati, rasa, surasa, ati surasa. Which fruit we should have to offer? Which root, which tuber we have to offer? Here there are 3. I'm not analyzing too much. The 3 represents our thoughts, words, and action. We have to offer. Every moment we are offering it without knowing. Every moment we are offering this without knowing, and so we the sadhakas, we the sadhikas, we the humans, how my thoughts, which type of thought I will let to come into my mind? How I will talk, which type of words I will speak, and what type of action. And what it should be rasa, surasa, ati surasa. So in my daily life, my thoughts, words, and activities should be refined, polished, and dedicated. And it should be, we live in the world, we have to live in the world. In the world, I'll not, somebody serving me and asking me, how is the food? I'll appreciate or I'll tell, it's nice. We have to live in the world. Never think. One mistake in spiritual life, they forget that we are living in the world. We should act as we are in the world. Mind is inner thing. It should be tuned with God, but my activities, it should be very, conducive to the world. You are working in the office, be a perfect, good employee. Very good in your workplace. You are a husband or a wife, be nice to your wife or husband. You are parents, be nice to the children. Your children, be nice to the parents. Our role, our activities, it should be positive, divine, because everything is an offering. When we come to spiritual path, we should make a balance between the two, the harmony between the two. Many people, they cannot make this harmony. The best example of bringing harmony into spiritual life, you read the life of Sri Lahiri Mahasaya. How did he live? You read the life of Sri Sanyal Mahasaya. How did he live? They had to live in the family. Very simple example I tell again and again. Many people think that my wife is not supportive, my husband is not cooperative, don't complain. Be kind, be loving, understand them. You can't force. And remember, don't force anything. If you force, it will be reactive. Convince in a loving way. That is what is needed. When Shabari is offering this food and Lord Rama is taking this food, and it is said, कंद मूल फल सुरस अति दिए राम कहूँ आनी प्रेम सहित प्रभु खाए बारंबार बखानी. She is giving with love, and the Lord is taking with love. These two. Prema sahita Prabhu khai. She is offering in love, and you know, at your home you do this practice. Cook with love, serve with love, and you also suppose you are the husband, you are the children. Suppose the wife is serving, you also take with love and appreciate with love. It is a barambar bakhani. Lord Rama is telling, so sweet, so delicious. We should learn to appreciate. We should learn to appreciate. We are always finding, human mind is so fault finding. Oh, it could have been better. Do you know, when the little children, they speak or sing, they speak and sing in their own way, and we, the parents, oh, so cute, go on. How? We should practice this in our adulthood. Not to tell, oh, this was not nice, he did this mistake he did. Oh God, this is the problem in life. Let us close our eyes for a moment. With deep love, let us think of God, think of the masters. Let us pray to God. Oh God, help me to live a life of right understanding, to live a life of appreciation. I'll appreciate others in a positive way. A live a life of endurance. Help me to grow stronger, to forgive little mistakes of others, to live a life of love. I love the entire creation, the plants, animals, and the humans, the environment. To live a life of prayer and meditation. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. I pray for peace, progress, and prosperity everywhere. Om. Amen. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Let all be happy. Sarve santu niramayaha. Let all be healthy. Sarve bhadrani pasyantu. Let all be noble. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Let there be no suffering, no misery anywhere. Thank you all. I bow to all of you. God bless you all. Love, love, love.